In this video we are going to be covering calibration of the individual dies. It's important to note that when sending calibrations, you must wait until the print bar retracts back into the printer before sending calibrations to ensure that they are successfully applied. As shown here, dies B, F, H, J, and L all have spacing, white space in between the dies. The overlap, as you can see here, can be adjusted by hitting the plus to have more overlap to reduce the white space, or pressing the minus button to decrease overlap to lighten any darkened lines. To make a calibration change, press the plus or minus buttons to adjust the value of the die line you're correcting. We recommend changing by increments of 2 to begin with. Then press Send Calibration. Once calibration is sent, close this screen and do a test print. As shown here, you can see the void on line B has improved. Same steps can be followed to adjust dies F, H, J, and L. Now, as you can see here, all 4 dies have cleared up their gaps, and this concludes the calibration of the dies overlap. We will now go over the die offset calibration. The die offset calibration is to adjust for stair-stepping on your print. The numbers can range from -120 to +120 on each die offset. Negative will print earlier, positive will print later. It's important to note that when sending calibrations, you must wait until the print bar retracts back into the printer before sending calibrations to ensure that they are successfully applied. To adjust, simply use the plus or minus buttons or type in your desired value, typically in increments of 1 or 2. It's important to note that to start this process, you should work from right to left, starting with die 0. When making adjustments, you should adjust the die up or down in relation to the die to its right, so that they end up even with one another. Once the number has been changed, press Send Calibration. And then perform a test print. Once you have verified that it still needs more adjustment, or you went too far, you can go back in, make your change, send the calibration again, and do another test print. And that concludes this video on performing a die offset calibration.